Hi, my name is Alice. Welcome to our masterclass for this healthy fun cake. Okay, for your info, I don't like to cook and I do not know how to cook. But during this circuit breaker, that is how I notice a lot of people, they are doing some baking at home, they are doing some bun or they are doing some cake at home. That is how I notice that it's using a lot of sugar, and that is how that some people that within a very short period, they are gaining weight. So what I did is actually for me, during this time at home that I created some healthy range of this healthy snacks. That is why because I learned from the Hong Kong seafood, because I have a masterclass, that is how I created my own version over here using our this Herbalife product that is very high in nutrition and very low in calories and also low in GI. So what I do now, so I'm going to do a demo to you that how I do this cake. Okay, so what I do, let's start. Okay, so first, we need to separate the egg white and the egg yolk. Okay. So we need 4 eggs. Okay, so this is what I do. I separate the egg white and the egg yolk. So, okay, so I put my egg white one side. What we do is, we do with the egg yolk first. What is the egg yolk? The first step, what we do is, we add in 2 tablespoons of this olive oil. Okay, why I use olive oil? Because it's a good oil. So 2 tablespoons. Okay, then we have this 80 grams of soy milk. I choose to have reduced sugar so that the sugar content will be lesser, or you can choose to have non-sugar as well. Okay, so you pour in, so you start to stir. So let it mix well together. I can smell the soy smell. Okay, so what's the next is, I already prepared this shake. It already have 5 scoops and 2.5 scoops of this PPP. So what you need to do that, you need to split into 3 times. To shift it inside. Okay. Why you need to see? Because the cake will be more smoothly. Okay, then you start to stir. Take the time to stir it well. So the shake itself will dissolve it smoothly. Okay, so second round. Slowly. Okay, almost done. So this is the third time. Okay, continue to stir. Make sure you go by one direction because cake, they are actually they're very sensitive. So try to have one direction all the way until your egg yolk and the flour, your shake together mix well. Okay, so you look at it. So make sure that it's well mixed together. Okay, you see? This is the way. Okay, after you've done this is a part one. So your part two, you put this aside. Part two will be your egg white. Okay, so this is your egg white. Okay, so what you do is on a very slow speed and rinse it. Okay, then you off it. Then you have 1 teaspoon of aloe. Why we use aloe? If let's say you don't have aloe, you can use lemon. I prefer to use aloe, okay? Because the aloe is actually help the egg white to raise the cake. So that's why we use aloe, 1 teaspoon, and then you continue. So now you have to use a high speed. Okay, always remember one direction. Okay, this is how it looks like, so that it will not fall. So this is the, okay, so this is your egg white. Okay, so now this is a part 3. So what is a part 3? Part 3 is very important because this part 3 you are going to mix your egg white into your egg yolk. Okay, why that is very important? Because your egg white is already formed very creamy. Okay, and now you need to split into 3 times to into your egg yolk. So what you do is go slowly Okay. So what you did is don't anyhow stir. Just slowly fold. So you need to fold your egg yolk over to the egg white. So you have to slowly be patient with it. You see, slowly the egg yolk will be formed together. Okay, so now the second time, the second portion will be in again. So it's slowly. It really takes time to stir it together, okay? Because the egg white is not easy to mix together because you need to like mix it as well. Yeah. Actually, this is I learned it through 3 times. It's not immediately that I have this result because I don't cook and I don't bake. And because I learned this stuff, so I learned this. I went through many times. So that is how I learned. If you're first time doing this, no problem. Go through your experience with it. You will really enjoy yourself. I love to bake cake now today. Yeah. So it's really very fun and you really enjoy. Yeah. If you have not tried before, I really urge you to go and try one time. You really enjoy and because it's really very low GI and it's a very low sugar and it also contains a lot of nutrients inside. That is why I love this cake so much. It really helps the people nowadays that if let's say that you enjoy, of course, you want to enjoy your food that is very good, all the nutrition into the body. Yeah, so this is what I do. See, slowly, you will get to it so soon. Okay, so this is almost 80% done. Yeah, this 80% is how you make the egg yolk and the egg white together. Okay, so see, do you see that? So this is something like that. Okay, not to do anymore because the egg white will become watery if you're doing too long. Okay, so this is done. Okay, so what next is, actually I like to put some ingredients inside because by the shape itself is very plain. So I prefer to have some cranberry inside. Okay, this cranberry because it's a dry fruit, but also remember because it also contains a very high sugar. Okay, so I mix a bit into it. The balance I keep it for the topping. Okay, and today I choose this almond and walnut. Why? Because it's really, these 2 nuts is really support your weight control and it also healthy fat and fiber, vitamin. Actually is to support your body, support your health. So I like to have like half of it. The balance will be the topping. And you slowly mix it together. Okay, before that, I also have to on preheat your oven because the oven is depending on the size as well. Because my oven is a small size, so usually I will put 180. Okay, and then you choose the portion is the up and down. Okay, and then you just on it preheat. If you have a big one at home, like those people have an oven, a big size one, so you have to really take note because a big one, it will take maybe faster. Maybe it's about 30 minutes. Okay, so what I did is every time when I do halfway, about 15 minutes time or 20 minutes time, I will take a look at the cake, whether it will be overburned or whether, see how is it the process. Okay, so now you continue to stir all your mix, nuts and the cranberry together. Okay, so this time round, get a tray. Okay, this tray, then you need to have a baking paper. Get ready your baking paper. Okay, then slowly pour it inside. So over here is actually also there is a skill to fold this baking paper as well. Yeah. So this is what you do. Slowly take your time because it's not easy to fold to the circle area. Okay. Okay, so it's almost done. So what you do the next is pour in. Okay, slowly pour it in. Can see? This is how the thing looks like. So you slowly pour it in. I really love, you look at the cake, the texture of this cream. It's really very yummy cake that I love it so much. Okay, so you have done. So what you did to do the next is hang on the table. Why you do that? Because you have to let the extra air to come out from here. Okay, so remember, I did mention just now, I balanced some of the cranberry. That is a topping. Okay, always remember, whatever you put inside is all proportion, not too much, because everything is contain a lot of sugar. So you need to have a better version. So you need to cut down. Okay, so you have some nuts. Isn't it very beautiful? Yeah. Actually, you can create your own other flavor as well. You can use chocolate. You can use vanilla. Okay, you can also use cookies and cream as well. Yeah. Recently, I have tried the chocolate. And I also using my own way of doing the chocolate because I noticed that outside chocolate it really contains a lot of sugar. But if you can do your own chocolate, it's actually you can control. So what I did is recently I have tried this chocolate cake using my own chocolate. Okay, my chocolate is very simple. You just need to have coconut oil and cocoa powder. That's simple because that is also that for me I don't put any. You can if you want you can put some honey, but for me is I prefer to have no sugar. That is because I want to reduce, because you want to have a good version of the healthy stuff. So try not to have too much sugar, too much fruit, dry fruit, everything inside. Okay, so what I do now is I have done this part already. So this is the last portion that you have put inside your oven. So you already preheat your oven. Okay, careful of the heat. What you need to do, just put it inside. Yes, so this is done. So you have to, for me, because mine is a small oven, so I put it to 45 minutes. Hi guys, do you think that this is very simple? As me, as an auntie me, that I do not know how to cook and I don't bake. And this is the time that I really enjoy baking. It's because I want to give value to the people. That it's really that it's not that you cannot enjoy your dessert, you cannot enjoy your snack. It's not. It's rather how you want to put into your cake like this, because it's really very, very low in sugar. And I love it is because it's very high in nutrition and it's less harm for our body. Remember, sugar is a killer. So I thank you everybody that you have a session with me. So this is how I process my this cake. And over here is, actually I have done this chocolate cake. Remember, I give you the tip how I make my chocolate. This is the chocolate cake that I made for this morning. Yeah, so you can use your own method. You can use your own creative. Maybe you can do some banana cake, of course. Remember the sugar, okay? So you need to really cut down the banana intake. And then you can use do something like a pandan leaf cake as well. So I hope you enjoy. Okay, thank you. Thank you, everybody.